name, but it's funny when you say it, everybody knows what it is.
Yeah.
If you're either thin enough or fit enough, then you have an invitation line. Do you all know what that is? Zoe, do you know what an invitation line is?
No, she don't know.
No.
An invitation line is this area right here, off your hip bones. That's inviting you right down there.
It's right here.
Ew!
Show you mine.
No.
She's such a virgin. It's so cute. Zoe, will you be reading the Superhead book?
Oh.
I know you go to the library to get your books, right? When's your next day of interning?
I'm at come tomorrow.
Okay, if I give you mine tonight, will you promise to bring it back tomorrow? Don't play with me, Zoe.
I will bring it back tomorrow, Miss
All right.
All right.
Well, then let me reach into my valise.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Krystal Renee Radio Show here on BeExposedRadio.com. I am your host, Krystal Renee, and I want to thank everyone who's watching once again, another Monday. Another manic Monday, of course. But if you're tuning in right now, I honestly appreciate you guys for watching me. For everyone who basically watches on a daily basis on every Monday, whatever Monday that I'm on, I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Blessed to see another day. Blessed to be here again. And yeah, let's get to it, everyone. It's the Krystal Renee Radio Show here on BeExposedRadio.com. The temperature today in Baltimore City is a cool 64 degrees. It feels like it's more like 50. It's freezing outside to me. I'm such a summer baby. I don't know. June 17th. So once the seasons change and it start to get cold again, it could be 70 degrees and I still feel cold. I don't know. I guess it's a summer baby thing. Who knows? I want to talk about our Ravens. Shout out to the Ravens. I still love my hometown team. I'm still rooting for the team, but God, y'all making it so hard. You guys are making it so hard to really like this team this year. Like, I don't get it. Flacco, what the hell? Do you not understand or know the members of your own team? Why do you keep throwing intersections? Why are you worth over $100 million, Flacco? Can somebody answer that question? I need a manly man to call in or to come in and just explain the whole thing of football to me. My son plays football. By the way, shout out to my baby Damon. He plays football. Loves it. Loves the sport. I love the sport too. Just can't get rid of... I almost cussed. The Ravens just pissed me off that much. I don't really watch too many Ravens games, but I happened to catch this one. And it was like, we were so freaking close. We were so close. Like, they beat us at home. That's the worst part. Like, it's bad enough that we'll lose on a road, but to lose in a home team, it's like, at the home field, it's like, come on, bro. But the Ravens lost to the Chicago Bulls. I'm such a woman. I don't know nothing about sports. Chicago Bulls is a basketball team. They lost to the Chicago Bears, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, score was 24-27. Yes, sucks. I don't know what's going on, Ravens, but I need y'all to get it together. They haven't been right since they lost in London. Maybe they still got jet lag or something from the trip. I don't understand it, but I'm still rooting for the whole home team, for the whole team. I'm rooting for the hoes too, but I'm rooting for the home team, ladies and gentlemen. So Ravens, let's pull it together. I don't know who we play next week, but we better pull that win in next week. And I had this discussion with my mother the other day, and I don't know. I've mentioned this before on last week's show. I think it's because of all the kneeling gate. And now the Ravens is starting to kneel or be a part of that situation. I think my boys are confused. It's like to kneel or not to kneel. And I think a lot of our key players who are African American are just so thrown off about that. Like, can you imagine being a football player this day and age? African American guy, straight out of college, about to do your thing, and you get looked at funny because you're not kneeling, and then you get looked at funny because you are kneeling. It's like you got to pick one, and at the end of the day, everybody called Ray Lewis crazy. Oh, he's a coon, he's this, he's that, but I don't want to talk on that because it'll make me sound like such a, I don't know. But anyway, Ravens, We need y'all to bring in that win for us next week, please. We tired of losing. We tired of taking that L. Bring us in a win. So that was the Ravens report so far. My little low-key sports column of the Krystal Renee Radio Show. I'm in here by myself. I don't mind that because it is my show. But days like this, when I want to talk about football, I need somebody else in here. Nobody likes me anymore. I was watching Saturday Night Live. And I guess I must have missed, like, the live that Trump did. But they was making fun of him once again. You know, little kiki about Trump on SNL. And he kept saying something like, everyone is going to say Merry Christmas again. And I thought it was just a joke. Until I actually saw the live feed of Trump saying how he wants everyone to say Merry Christmas again. Not Happy Holidays. Not Season's Greetings. Merry Christmas. I want to hear what you guys have to say about that. Call me up, 410-702-5657. Trump's war on Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. He said, enough with the happy holidays, enough with the season's greetings. I want you Negroes and everyone else to say Merry Christmas. Here we go. Y'all know I have to go with 45. I kind of agree with what he's saying. I don't know. It just seemed like for the past couple years, maybe because I'm getting older, but Christmas just don't feel like Christmas anymore. I don't know. I don't know. I want to hear what you guys have to say. 410-702-5657. Trump. I swear, if he don't be remembered for nothing that he does in the White House, he will be remembered for every tweet, every crazy thing that he said, every controversy about him. That's what he's going to be remembered for. Like, I don't really see him. Probably a nuclear war against North Korea. Maybe. I'm hoping not, but who knows with this guy. But like I said, he's the captain of the ship, and we're all on the boat. So you might not like him, but you kind of gotta fuck with him because he's the one behind the wheel. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't want to, but you kind of got to. But anyway, more about Trump a little later on in the show. Once again, everybody, this is the Krystal Renee Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com. If you are tuning in right now, I really appreciate and love each and every one of you guys for doing so. I normally don't get to this as soon in the show, but I have a special message to heaven today. Over the weekend, I received the news that a little guy that I've known for years, I've literally seen this little boy grow up from, elementary school years till teenage years. And it hurt my heart to know that he passed on and went to glory. I was told that he suffered from liver cancer, such a young age. He passed at the age of 20. And I'm talking about my good friend, Freddie. Like I said, I knew him since he was a little boy, and it really hurt me because I didn't even know he was sick. But to hear that he has passed on, I'm happy that he's not struggling and he's not in pain anymore. But on the flip side, it's like I feel so sorry for his friends and his family, who were more so my family also. He lived right across the street from one of my old best friends. So we will pick with him. Every time we will see him outside, we'll say, Lord D from across the street. And that was from Everybody Hates Chris. Like how the guy will always hassle Chris about $1. Anyway, that was just our little inside joke. So my message to heaven to Freddie is, may you eternally rest in peace. I did this last week with another friend. It's crazy how, it's crazy how, I know people die every day. But as many times I've done this show, I've always kind of done like a message to heaven. And it just is, I don't know, maybe I just had a reality check that people really do die every day. But back to Freddie, I want to tell you that you are truly missed down here. Nug misses you. That's what he knows me as. You guys knows me as Krystal Renee, but the streets knows me as Nug. Nug is going to miss you. Your mom, your dad, your sisters, Mikey, everybody. Like, my heart goes out to you guys. I can't imagine the pain that you guys are feeling, but just know that Freddie is in a much better place. And Freddie, you're loved. I think tonight they're holding a candlelight visual for him on the corner of North Avenue and Longwood. And don't know what time that starts, but I'll be there in spirit. It might be starting now. I'm here right now, but Love you, Freddie. Love you, Mikey. Love you, Nicole. Love you, Shannon. Love everybody. Love you, Miss Angie. Love you, Mr. Mike. Just want to tell you guys that. Just keep your head up. So, how can I help you, sir?
Oh.
How are you? Everyone, this is Nate. Once again, you know what? My mother really loved that last show that we did. She was like, "Who was that Nate guy?" I said, "Are you serious?" I said, "That's my producer." She
always loved me.
She was
Hey,
like,
Mom.
she said that we had a good chemistry. Jeez, I just think.
Find a man for her baby, that's all.
Oh, you gonna make me cry again? I was just in here crying. I'm so gonna tell y'all while I was in here crying, literally 2 minutes before my show started. And my engineer came in and I know. Did you call this Chinese store? You tried it. I don't have Mac. Is that what you said?
That's Knack.
No, it's not Neck. It's Nix. NYX.
CVS.
No, actually, I did get this from the beauty supply store.
Which one? The Asian one?
No, well,
because there's a black one on Charles Street.
I actually went to the one up Route 40 by the Foreman Mills.
Oh, she travels. She got wheels.
Ladies and gentlemen, today on the Krystal Renee Radio Show, we have many topics today. The main topic today is what we'll get into a little bit later is dangerously in love. Yeah. Yes, no, maybe so.
Dangerously in love?
I will speak about that later. But no, just dangerously in love because I have a friend, I'm not going to say no names, who asked me to be a witness for her. What?
Is she the defendant or the plaintiff?
No. She's actually is going to marry her longtime boyfriend, but he's incarcerated. So she wants me to go to the jail with her to be a witness.
I'm sorry if I open my mouth up like that.
To be a witness at the ceremony. And of course I told her yes, because the good friend that I am, I go above and beyond for my friends.
Oh, wow.
I do. I'm a really good friend.
So nice.
Yeah, I try to be. But today's topic is dangerously in love. Basically what I'm asking you guys is it real? When you're in love with someone who's incarcerated, are you being played or is it genuine love there? I actually have a story that I have Googled about a woman who has married. She actually was a juror on his case. She sent him to jail, ended up getting on his visitors list and falling in love with him. So she actually was one of the 12 people who put him in jail, and now she married him.
So was your friend with this gentleman before he went to jail?
She claims she's known him for...
She claims, so you don't believe that she was?
Well, as long as I've known her, she's always talked about this guy. So I always knew she's known him. She's known him between 17 and 20 years. She's known him, but I think he's been in there about 10. About 10 now. I don't know how much longer he has.
He's been in jail for 10 years?
Yeah, already. I think 10 plus years already.
Has she even got a conjugal visit?
I don't think they do those anymore. Do they still do conjugal visits? I don't think they do those anymore. But she's in love, and I want to know, is that a thing? Like, can you really find love and true happiness in jail? Like, can your inmate be the love of your life? We'll talk more about that later on. We'll talk about more about that. I don't know. What do you mean by date?
Marry him.
Would I marry a man? My mother was a CEO for 25 years. She recently retired not that long ago. About 3 years ago, she retired.
She wasn't one of them women on that.
No, she was she was the stern, like, CEO. She didn't play, like, even the family members came and she was there, you know, and that, no, you couldn't get like an extra roll of toilet paper from my mom. Like, she was just that. She retired as a lieutenant, so she wasn't one of those fly-by-night type of people. She was very serious about her job. But the stories that she would tell me, my mother would be mortified if she found out I married somebody that's incarcerated, you know.
She was out Jessup?
No, she was right downtown. She worked at MRDCC, and then her last stint was BCDC. My uncle still works in the federal prison.
Oh, I say they work for him. I said she probably.
She did what?
She probably was over top of many of my uncles.
Your who?
My uncles.
Was incarcerated there?
They was in school.
He was in school there?
I didn't say he. I said they.
Oh, you had multiple uncles?
Yes.
In jail?
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm saying.
Did he have girlfriends?
Yeah, they have plenty of them. We call them pen pals in my family.
So glad you said that word, because I've actually found out that there are websites, ladies and gentlemen. There are dating websites for men who are incarcerated. Yes. I'm so fucking lonely. I just may sign up for one of those websites.
Don't do it.
Don't you think I shouldn't?
Because they pass your letters around.
Oh, is that what they do?
And one of his friends go send you a letter, and then they go wind up asking you for a Verizon phone card and a couple dollars on their books because they just spent all that money.
You know a little bit too
trying to help
much.
their daughter. I told you I have uncles.
Okay.
I know the game.
All right. Well, we're going to talk more about the game. The topic of the day, you guys, is called
Pen
Dangerously
Pals.
in Love. Pen Pals.
Edition.
Your little... Call me up, 410-702-5657. I'm coming on to my first commercial break. This is the Krystal Renee Radio Show here on BeExposedRadio.com. I'll be back after these quick messages.
If you've been a pen pal,
Thanks.
call in.
Yeah, do that.
Man, it is what it is. Man, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is.
This fly T Miles, also known as Tyree Miles, and Mr. Miles the writer.
Hip Hop K, check us out every Friday on Be Exposed Radio at 9/11.
Coming to y'all soon.
Hey everybody, check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired Radio Show.
I'm just thankful this year I've dealt with, you know, some growing pains, and I've overcome some things, and I've also, you know, accomplished some things in the process. I've learned some things. Like,
Yes.
I've learned, man, I learned that everybody loves your work until they got to pay for it. That's what That's what I learned. I learned everybody loves what you do. I mean,
Not always.
listen,
but
the Bible says money answereth all things.
Well,
Okay, and there is a place where finances is necessary. And when you got kids and when you got a wife and then you doing everything and you know you top dog at what you do, especially when you weren't in the same place you, like with this radio show, you ain't in the same place you were a year ago. Should nobody be coming on the show and not donating to your show?
Can you say that on my show?
Should nobody be coming to your show?
speech.
You say that in the middle of the live?
Yeah.
Make that a promo, please.
Should
And
nobody
he prepped me
nobody come on this show without donating?
Yes.
That is a nice commercial.
I don't care if it's $20.
Donate.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
Now, I'm not going to say all Aries don't know. But
It's just the one you had. That was
just
just.
a single on mine, right? You know. But it's always something that you can
Go ahead, listen. Can you recollect any signs that you might not get right?
October 15th or 16th. What is that?
And Libras.
See, I've had some good Libras and I had one really bad Libra, but he was white, so he f***ed his back anyway. So I don't.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Demonstrate. You got to demonstrate the back.
No. Ain't no way.
Not the dirt. How they bust? Let me show how they bust.
And they want to cry afterwards. I mean, what the f*** is the point of the tears? I mean, I can see you shaking, yeah, and you know, shake it off real quick. But you crying? F*** out of here.
What was he crying for?
Cause baby, this pussy make that. You in? I got that good nasty bitch. The shade.
McLean's Couch every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
If you had a dream venue, where would that be? Like, some people want to do Carnegie Hall or like a big stadium
I
somewhere.
want to go with Madison Square. I wanna feel that
So
building.
you just gonna shoot for the moon.
I want to feel it. I want to look out and just
feel the vibration of all of those people there to be uplifted and all of that, because that's what I want to do for people.
So are you dancing? Are you...
I want to implement that. I think I want to start doing some blocking. Like, not like, tear it up. But just like a,
a little 1, 2, 1, 2.
Hell, a little, not voguing, but kind of the essence of it. Very posy and,
you don't
hit the mark.
Yeah,
we're not trying to like bust out sweats.
So that's mean you don't have the dance gene and you also...
I can dance.
Okay.
That's not what I was doing.
I can dance. But I'm not, trying.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Are we back on? Hey everyone, it's the Krystal Renee Radio Show here on BeExposedRadio.com. I'm your host, Krystal Renee. And I'm not by myself in the building. Nate has turned into a woman. It's like I left here and I was talking to Nate. Talking to Diamond. Hi, can you introduce yourself? Diamond. Can they hear Diamond? Come a little bit closer to the mic.
Can you hear me?
Say hi, Mama.
Hi. What's up, Mom? Shout out to Grandma. Pops, I know you're watching. Be proud of me.
Mama, I made it.
Right down the street, Baltimore, but I made it.
That's right. That's right. Everyone, like I said, this is Diamond. I'm just meeting Diamond for myself. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself real fast?
Junior in college, right at UMBC, Media and Communications major.
Mm-hmm.
Simple person, country girl, chill.
When you say country, how country? Like what kind of country?
What kind of country just came to mind? Because some people, when I say it, think cowboys.
Yeah, I think barns and chickens and pigs running around. No, not that country. What, like ratchet country? What kind of country?
Not ratchet country, like the 2006 country. Still wearing the long jean shorts and the white beaters and the long socks and the Air Force Ones.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's country. That's country. So when you came to Baltimore, did you think we sounded like aliens? Because I was like, oh, you got that
Not
thick Baltimore
really.
accent.
It's funny though. I'll be like, cute.
Or Doug.
Yep.
Stuff like that. I went to Rhode Island and they thought I was just the countryest thing ever up there. And it was like, you can't be from me. I know I'm not. I'm from Baltimore City.
I let my accent peek out a little bit. You're going to be like, that's the same person talking?
What school are you in? What college?
UMBC, University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
Okay. Okay. And for the people, what do you major in?
Media and Communications.
Okay. And what is your goal after you finish?
No, it's funny. I actually have an interview tomorrow with a director for a talent agency for an acting job.
Okay, so you act.
I'm gonna try it, see if I really like it.
Well, okay. Well, I wish you much luck. Much luck.
Thank you.
And if you make it, I can say I interviewed Diamond.
I'm
she
gonna bring
probably
you
don't
up
remember. No, you ain't gonna do shit.
Like,
you ain't gonna remember me.
I want to introduce somebody. Go ahead, tell them about yourself.
That's right, girl. You gonna be up there for your first Oscar, and I'm a Kanye the shit out you. Like, Diamond, you cool and everything, right?
Like, dang.
But Krystal Renee is the best one.
Who guess is this?
Right. But I appreciate you just for coming in. She literally just came in with Nate.
Literally.
And I was just like, let her sit in with me.
This was a surprise.
Yeah, that's what
time
I do.
on the mic.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel honored. Now I really hope you make it. So you can put me in your book, in your memoir. Like the first time I was actually on, it was the Krystal Renee Radio Show.
I want to shout y'all out. Everybody go up there, check her out.
Oh, now I can hear your accent. Check her out. That's cute.
No.
You said you're from South Carolina. Which part of South Carolina?
Charleston.
Is it nice down there?
It's so quiet and chill. So when I moved out here to Maryland, it was so busy and everybody driving fast. And it's just
Have you ever been to New York City?
A lot. My aunt lives out there in the Bronx.
Yeah. Sounds fun.
Out there every month. You been?
Never.
What?
Ever.
Why?
I don't do anything. Girl, my life will be just...
If I'm gonna bring you with me when I come out, you gotta go to New York. You gotta go.
Oh, I'm in there. I'm in there. Trust me, I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. I don't know what I want to see first. Or have you met any celebrities ever in life?
Yeah, a couple.
What do you mean?
I met Malaysia, some cast from the Basketball Wives show.
Y'all ain't no celebrities.
They act like celebrities.
They ain't celebrities. I don't want no reality TV people. Just celebrities.
I met Cardi B before she blew up with Bodak Yellow.
Okay.
But I'm say I met her recently.
Well, how was she?
Loud.
Loud.
But shit, nice.
Oh, he's not talking to me. I thought he was talking to me.
Me too.
My topic for the day is dangerously in love. Have you ever been in love?
Yes. Currently.
Yes. You're currently in love?
Yes.
Who's the lucky guy, Diamond? Damn you.
Best friend.
Damn you and your love. You say your best friend?
Yeah.
How long y'all been together?
You've been my best friend for like 7 years, and we just started dating like 6 months ago.
Why? Was he your friend so long, and then you just decided to just...
It was weird, because I was with somebody when we first became friends, and then he was with somebody, and then I was with somebody. Then I left, because I transferred down here. I was at Delaware State first for 2 years, so I left home and went to college for 2 years, and I came back. I was like, what's up? You a little cuter. And I remember.
Aww.
We just best friends.
And now you guys are in love.
Yes.
God forbid. God forbid. If something was to happen whereas though he had to spend some time behind bars, would you still be in love with him, or would you just, like, would you be his ride or die? Like, would you just thug it out with him? I don't know.
No. The whole scenario.
Knowing the type of guy that he is, because I don't know him, but knowing the type of guy that he is, what do you think he would be locked up for? Indecent exposure? Is he like a crazy wild type of guy, or is he
laid back, chill?
Yeah.
Probably. I'm gonna keep it to that. But yeah, if he went to jail, I'll be there.
You're gonna be there.
We gotta work for some money though.
What you mean?
We gotta get that bail together.
Ain't no bail. Ain't no bail. No bail.
What's the sentence?
I don't know. He done robbed somebody.
Dang.
He can't. He ain't coming home for 10 years. You think you'll ride it out with him?
Oh, 10 years.
10 years. 10 years. Didn't Pat Pools do that with Remy or something?
Yeah.
One of those people. Like, you think you could do that?
Do it, I can do it.
I have a story coming up. I gotta go to another commercial break, but I do have a story about a young lady who found her love of her life in jail. And the title of my show, one of the topics, is called Dangerously in Love. I just want to hear what you and everyone else have to say about that, because I have my own opinions and I have my own story. Once again, I gotta go to another commercial break. Right, Eric? Right. Krystal Renee Radio Show here on BeExposedRadio.com. I'll be back with my craziness.
Do yourself a favor and
check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Artist Exchange Radio Show here live on BeExposedRadio.com. In the building, we have live Mr. Michael Ryder. There we go. And Mr. Steve Yarn. They're doing a partnership based on what was it again? The stories of the Vulcan Blazers. An awesome production that they have coming up. And now the name of it will be called Baltimore Heat. There we go. They were telling us a little bit about, they're in the pre-production phase of developing this Baltimore-based production. It seems like a really awesome idea, and I always love for more artistic events to come here, and because it's more of an event, because you guys are going to actually use Baltimore as your complete backdrop of the city, and that's very awesome to hear.
Yeah, we want people to fall in love with this project through the visions and the tales we're going to tell about these firefighters, but also we want them to fall in love with the city of Baltimore. Just like they did with Miami Vice and Chicago Fire and NYPD Blue and
Sex in the City,
and all these other places that have the city as a star as much as the artists and the actors are.
And that's Baltimore has for many years have been the backdrops of many movies. I could think of a few Whoopi Goldberg movies, Sleepless in Seattle. A lot of these movies that have always used Baltimore as a scene. Not to mention The Wire and Homicide and countless other movies, House of Cards. All these movies and television shows have always used it, but it was never really about Baltimore. They always included Baltimore in the story or the backdrops or certain historical.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey everyone, welcome back. This is the Krystal Renee Radio Show here on BeExposedRadio.com. Should I put on my Quiet Storm voice? This is the Quiet Storm.
This is the Quiet Show.
Here on BeExposedRadio.com.
We actually renamed the show. It's actually BeQuiet.com.
It's called BeQuiet.com. Oh Lord. Excuse me, everybody. I'm just trying to invite people to watch my show. You know, I don't ask for much. Just watch. I'm not asking for a kidney or anything. Just a little support. That's all. We're going to get back to the topic at hand. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Jail relationships, a.k.a. the topic is called Dangerously in Love. Child.
Don't get too close.
Stuck in the mic, baby. Okay. Let me ask you a question, Diamond. What do California killer Richard Ramirez, convicted killer Charles Manson, and Northern California killer Scott Peterson all have in common?
They all in jail right now.
Well, besides that, what do they all have in common?
Crazy. Anger.
Yes. They're crazy, they're angry, they're angry, and they're still in jail, and they're also convicted killers, but they have all received marriage proposals while in prison.
What?
I can't even get a text back.
Dang.
And these killers got people asking them to marry
can't even
them.
get a decent date.
I can't even get a chicken box out these guys. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, but shout out to them. They've all received marriage proposals in prison, and it just goes to show, I don't know, can you really find true love in an inmate? As I stated earlier, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a lonely woman like myself,
for right now,
no, it's not going to ever change,
yes,
Diamond.
It is.
I'm 31 years old.
People get married at 40.
That's just why I was just crying.
You just seen Gabby Union get married at like 40.
It's just never going to happen for me, bro.
It's going to happen.
It's just not going to happen.
You think it's going to happen?
No. But to everyone who's looking for that special somebody and you haven't found him on the outside, there you may be in luck, because there are websites for those inside people. Prisonpals.com, convictmailbag.com.
Why is your face in your mic?
And what you mean? This way?
It's like this.
Am I? Can they hear me? All right, can y'all hear me?
They can't see you.
Good. Prisonpenpals.com, convictmailbag.com, and meetaninmate.com. So if you want to be a pen pal, if you want to give someone a chance, then that's what you go on. Okay? Sheila Eisenberg is the author of Women Who Love Men Who Kill. She has interviewed women, psychologists, lawyers, social workers, and prison guards. She has been featured on CNN, The Today Show, MSNBC, Good Morning America, and 2020. The author of this show says that women who are interested in inmates are damaged women. They have been abused by their parents. They have been abused by their dads, first husbands, boyfriends, etc., etc. Did I say that word right? Etc., etc. You guys are college people, so that's why I asked. They have usually been sexually abused. They have been sexually abused, physically abused, or emotionally abused. Basically, she's saying that any woman who finds a relationship in an inmate is a damaged woman. They are interested in men in prison because a man in prison cannot hurt you, and he's not going to hurt you because he's in prison. There's no way he can sexually, physically, he could emotionally still hurt you in prison, right?
You look real creepy right now.
Because I'm peeking behind him.
Yeah.
Can you just go with, just answer the question? No?
No, because you look creepy. When you start looking creepy, I'll answer the question.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is this better?
No, most people who date people in jail is a control thing.
The woman is trying to be in control of the man. Say women from high school dropouts to women who have PhDs, and actually she interviewed one college professor, have all been married to guys in jail. So it doesn't matter the level of education that the woman has, because it's anything, rich, poor, married, single. The majority of the women were Catholic women that she's interviewed who's found in love with these murderers, these killers, these rapists, these inmates. They are women who are madly in love and are desperately seeking love. That's why I named this show Dangerously in Love. So, what are your thoughts on people who find love in jail? Like, is it a waste of time? Are you being played? Or is it possible that they can actually really be in love?
Love is crazy. I personally want to be with somebody in jail. That's just like I like attention and I need you to be here. I don't need to come visit you, drive an hour out of the freaking city to come sit in the waiting room for about an hour, see you for about 30 minutes.
Oh, she been there.
Yeah, right. You're breaking it down. Let me
No,
find out.
no,
You know step by step.
I've been watching movies.
No, ain't no damn movies doing all that down there.
Yes,
No,
it is.
Have you ever visited like somebody that you
What? In jail?
No. Why you listening to Cumberland?
No.
Cumberland, right?
No. Potomac is closer to probably where she has.
What? Y'all telling my life now. I'm not even hip.
But you know what? I've actually talked to somebody, maybe a couple more.
Maybe a couple more.
Maybe a few.
Maybe 10.
I've been a pen pal in my time, and to be quite honest with you,
I don't like text messages.
It's not even. Writing.
I don't like writing.
No?
Nuh-uh.
I used to.
I like FaceTime.
Back in the day. And I think...
Well, they can do that now, because they have phones in jail.
They're not supposed to.
It's still contraband, but it's...
You're not supposed to have a lot of things.
Yeah, but they still get it done, right? I had a situation with a guy in prison, and I honestly thought that... I won't say he was the love of my life.
Oh, Lord.
But I had love for him.
No.
I never went to go visit anything. It was strictly... Hey, how are you? Hope everything's fine. You know, we just basically was writing over, maybe have a phone call or two, but I never was on his visitors list. I did not want to go visit him, but he was the most nicest man ever. And like, I used to have friends.
They get like that after 8 years in prison.
Huh? What you say?
They get like that.
Do you think so? Yeah. So the question of the day is it a waste of your time? Like,
it's not a waste.
It is. You're not gonna get those hours that you writing and. As she say, traveling.
But here's the hard part of it. Me and him was writing each other for a while, getting to know each other, talking on the phone and everything. I never sent them anything. Probably about 10 other girls.
If you wasn't sending them, trusting somebody,
somebody else was doing it. Right. But he came home and guess what he did?
Got married to somebody else.
He didn't even
come
back? See me.
Oh.
He didn't need to.
Oh,
like I got
did he
played
know
like
where
a
you
fiddle.
lived and stuff?
Can I get that sound like surprise? Yeah, when he came home. This wasn't recent. This was a couple years ago. This wasn't nothing recent. It was like my late teens. And he played me like a fiddle. It kind of hurt. Like, damn, how you get played by Emmy?
He put something on his butt.
I ain't put nothing. I don't give
he
money.
He put something on his butt.
I don't do for men. Sorry.
Sending them mama messages to his mom.
I wished him well. I never really knew his mom like that. I think more so it was good for me because he was telling me everything I needed to hear, and it wasn't even like on the sexual level. It was just like, you know, encouragement.
You're beautiful. You got this. You worth it.
Why do they play so many games, Diamond? Why?
They have time,
right? So what?
You gotta get to know the games. Like, I know within like a 2-second conversation with a guy what they trying to do.
I don't. Do you
I know
have any
so
brothers?
fast.
You have brothers?
All brothers.
They probably taught you the game.
They
Is
did.
Or she just pay attention.
That too.
That don't mean shit. That don't mean nothing.
I have 2 older brothers, but they mess up. So me.
Well, can y'all tell me why I just don't get it? Like, I literally was just in here crying.
You gotta pay attention. You got, like,
and
like
the guy who I've been telling you about like last week, yeah, he's no more. He's gone. 7 days later. 7 days fucking later. 7 whole days.
Oh, we cursed
7 days. Yes, I say what I want on this show. You ain't supposed to, but I'm gonna say what I want on this show. But yeah, he's gone. Like, he literally texted me and was like,
"Oh, we'll bump him.
I'm tired of you talking bad about yourself. I'm tired
Why are you
of
talking bad about yourself?"
I really think it's a cop out. I think he probably found somebody else. Because like I said, I don't give to men unless it's sex. But I don't give money to men. Honestly, I don't. Sorry, I don't. I'm being honest. You know, I don't give money to men. You feel me? Especially if you don't seem like the type that'll give me something first. Now, I'll do something in return. But don't come to me and say your phone bill needs to be paid. I'm not your mother.
Oh, that sucks.
You get what I'm saying? Like, that's just not
when
how
you in Wi-Fi areas at work.
Right, exactly. And it's, I mean, I have officially given up on love.
Don't give up.
I have.
You only 30, what, 31?
Yeah, but it's people my age who are married. They
don't
in
look
relationships.
at them.
I don't get it. I'm a good girl. I'm a good person. I have a really nice heart. This is what all the guys say. You're a good woman. You have a nice heart.
You just like my best friend.
I think it's AKA you're ugly, basically.
Just
I don't
like
want to be
my
you because you're
best
fat and
friend.
ugly. Am I really?
Yes, y'all just alike. I just screamed at her the other night for the same thing.
But it's the truth.
Because she with this guy who gave her about a list full of rules she has to do in order for them to stay together. I was like, if you do them rules, don't call me for about 2 weeks. She was like,
what were the rules? Do you know?
She was like, she has to enroll in school or get a second job. She has to apologize for her family for being rude. She gotta give him her iTunes password and everything. I was like,
see, he was good up into the iTunes password.
Yeah, I was like,
because those are things that you should want to do for your life.
Yeah, but you don't need a rule. You don't need somebody to tell you.
Like, he threatened it though.
But if you're not doing it,
it's okay to mention it. I think this is what you should be doing. But at the end of the day, you can't tell somebody what to do. If a man come to me with a rule book, it's just not gonna work.
And she was like, "Oh well, I got 2 of them done so far." I was like, "What?"
What was the 2 rules that she succeeded in?
Applying for another job and giving him basically her whole phone. He sees all her messages, her Snapchats,
can she see his?
No.
How old is he? How old is she?
20. He 20.
Young.
Young and dumb.
Yeah, but see, I'm old and dumb. 31 is old
and dumb.
Well, why can't I keep
31
somebody?
not old.
Is it because I don't have an ass? Like, what is it? Like, I'm lost.
Girl, you can fix that with squats. They got
squats. I really need some advice, and it's like every day, every time I always talk about this stuff on my show, but I'm so serious right now. Like, that man really just hurt my whole heart, y'all.
Wow.
Because, like, why would you come to my house every day and chill with me?
Don't let yourself like them so soon. Then give it like a month, and then you're gonna be like, all right, I'm kind of feeling you now. You should be the one next time you get into something, be the one who be like, I don't want to hang out with you today. I'm gonna hang out with you when I want to hang out with you.
And now you're playing games.
Oh.
Now everybody's gonna be by themselves.
Oh.
That's it.
What do you suggest, Nate?
Get your life together.
How? Why do? What you mean? Like what? Fuck that nigga. But he was my friend.
Who hurt you? He wanted to hurt you.
He won't even text me back. Like, what did I do?
Don't
like, I really feel like crying right now. Like, what the fuck did I do so wrong?
I hope you're not watching.
Why do you care?
I don't care if he's probably watching this. I don't even care. Like, I don't. You hurt my fucking feelings, yo. Like, how?
But how did he hurt your feelings?
I like attention.
How long did you know him?
I'll be the first to admit. I knew him for like a couple months now, probably like 6 months.
Ain't nobody in 6 months gonna hurt my feelings.
Right? You gonna get a year.
I've known for 16 years can't hurt my feelings.
I hate.
It's just certain people you let close enough to hurt your feelings.
Yeah. I have abandonment issues.
So you have to deal with them.
Like when I feel like I'm getting close to somebody, because number one, it's not easy to get close to me. That's number one. So if I let you in that window, and it's like, yo, you take that for granted. It's like I have abandonment issues. Like at the end of the day, it makes you look at yourself like, what the fuck is so wrong with me that I can't keep
and when
one
you
person?
have to ask yourself those questions, then you need to fix some stuff. And you, like, people cannot continue. I have a really good friend, and her thing is she wants to be with somebody. But she has all these things that's wrong with her. And I can say that because I'm her friend. But all these things that are wrong with her, including abandonment issues and insecurities, those are things that you need to fix for yourself to make you a whole person. Nobody's going to complete you.
You're going to meet somebody you love in a coffee shop.
Right.
But I just feel like
random. Y'all gonna reach for the same coffee and y'all gonna strike up a nice conversation. You gonna like exchange numbers. Don't you ask. He gonna ask.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna exchange numbers. Text a couple times a week, not every day.
Yeah.
See,
why not every day?
The game.
Right.
See, she's playing games now.
Why not every day?
Cause guys just they be like, oh well, she bothering me. He go with his friends, it's a whole nother conversation. Oh, she bothering me, she texting me every day.
That's an age level thing.
It is an age level actually. I don't know how the 30-year-old for age level is.
You too damn old for games. Yeah, but you too old for it. Like I'll be 32 next year in June, and like I literally I'm gonna tell y'all this like I told my family, and I'm so serious. If I'm not married by the age of 40. You guys are invited to my own wedding. I'm going to marry myself. I'm going to have one of those ceremonies where the lady marries herself. I'm going to get my white gown. I'm going to have my bridesmaids. And I'm going to marry Krystal. And I'm dead serious. But if I'm not married by the age of 40, you guys are welcome.
You better try women by 40, Krystal.
Huh?
You better try women by 40.
Women? I don't want women.
You don't know that?
I don't want them. I ask myself that all the time on this show. Like, am I gay? But no.
That's probably why it's just like kind of iffy with the guys. And if you went to like a little all girls bar and you found some nice little dom over there, you like,
I don't want no woman though.
They might treat you better than the men.
Yeah, but they can't satisfy me sexually.
You know that.
I like looking at them, but yeah, that's true because I've never really been with a woman. But I know, Dom. I don't want to ask you that because she don't know the Krystal Renee radio show. I ask everything. Have you ever been with a girl?
Huh?
If you can you can hear. You can you can hear. Have you ever been with a girl?
What, Chris?
Diamond, that's okay. I've never been with one before, but come on, y'all.
They make you question though. They make you sit down and question.
Deidre O'Neill. She's the host of Breaking Barriers. Just told me you gotta love yourself first.
See,
I do enough of that, yo.
Not enough.
But you got it's an everyday thing. It's not just you do it till your cup is full and you stop. It's an everyday thing.
She said, don't put a time limit on things. Life happens the way you dream it to. You deem it to. I'm sorry. Why is everyone so positive, but I'm not?
It's not about being positive.
I was very
That's
negative too at one point because boys at my age group are rude and mean and so disrespectful, and they could really tear your self-esteem down. And like I was in college, I think I was a freshman, my second semester, and it was a guy who really liked me, and we all asked him, like not we all, but he was in my room one day, and me and my roommate was asking him, you know, this little boy didn't even know my name. He was calling me baby for about a week. And he
what?
And
never knew your real
Never
name.
knew my name. We sat there and asked him. We was like, what is her name? I was like, what is my name? He was like, baby. I was like,
yeah, that's crazy.
My name.
That's crazy.
I was like, you don't know my name? He was like,
that's crazy.
I come at every college girl the same. I was like, dang.
But see, you know what?
You can't take that is truth. That is
true.
Honesty.
And I like the honesty.
And you want him to tell your truth. That's not his truth.
Oh no, I respected it. I was like, that's good. Now I know how to come at college guys.
Right, like exactly. You got to do a little bit more research, and they not gonna act the way you want them to act. That's having expectations for somebody that is not you. You can only have expectations for yourself, and sometimes you can't have expectations for yourself because you know you.
I wonder if age played a factor in this recent one because he was 26 and I'm 31. So is that
you got a list?
You
got a list of the guys, like what qualities you want in them?
No, I've never did that. I don't even know what I want in a guy.
Well, figure that out.
The main thing that I want is attention. I am such an attention whore. Like I'm the first to admit it. Like when I'm with somebody, I don't even want you answering your phone unless it's your mother.
Oh my
because
gosh.
You're in my presence. Like yo, like homeboy can wait, homegirl can wait. Like you spending time with me. Is that a bad thing? That's a bad thing.
Especially if you only been.
I'm sorry, I've always been that way. Yeah, you damn right. I'm chilling with my girl right now, and I can't talk. Like,
but if you're not even on that status yet, how can you expect for somebody to treat you?
Because I want him to get to know that it's about me.
What about
it's about me.
He will.
You will be alone.
I know. I might as well just go ahead and buy my cats now. I might as well. You're absolutely. I don't know.
You want a child?
No, I don't. I want the attention.
You can go get a surrogate. You can pick out a nice little baby daddy on the screen. Have nice hair. Come out mixed.
And you know what? It don't even matter about the looks or anything. I just want that attention. And I be the first woman to say it.
So you can have gaps. No teeth at all.
Just give me attention.
What? No teeth?
Toothless one day.
Not now.
Okay, it's time to go to the break.
This is going to another commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. The Krystal Renee Radio Show. I'm reading some comments so far. I want to hear more of the comments. Call me up 410-702-5657. We'll be back after these commercial breaks.
She said no teeth.
It doesn't.
It's time for a flashback.
Now, I'm not gonna say all Aries don't know, but
it's just the one you had. That was just
a long one, you know. But it's always something that you can.
Go ahead, Bliss. Can you recollect any signs that you might like?
October 15th or 16th. What is that?
And Libras.
See, I've had some good Libras and I had one really bad Libra, but he was white, so he his back anyway. So I don't.
Wait. Hold on, wait a minute. Demonstrate. You got to demonstrate the back.
No. Ain't no way.
Not the how they bust. But show how they bust.
And then want to cry afterwards. I mean, what the f is the point of the tears? I mean, I can see you shake, yeah, and you know, shake it off real quick. But you crying? F out of here.
What was he crying for?
Cause baby, this pussy make that. You in? I got that good nasty bitch. The shame.
Oh shit. McLean's Couch every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Yeah, this the man that holds it down. Mr. Showtime, D the Boss. Check us out every Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Krystal Renee. Nate, what you eating? Oh, Eddie got something to drink. Oh, did he fall?
No.
Okay, I thought he fell. What is the eat? Everyone, it's the Krystal Renee Radio Show here on BeExposedRadio.com. I'm hungry, as I am on every show. I'm always hungry once I get on the show. I'm just... Where we left off, ladies and gentlemen, was I was getting a little bit of advice from the people who are already tuning in. Shout out to Lakeisha Love Dawn Askins, the host of Sunset Soul. Thank you. She said you got to give yourself the attention first. I get it, but I get it. What you eating? Oh, then you gonna come in here without the food.
It was only a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
A chicken sandwich.
A chicken salad sandwich?
No, why would I eat a chicken salad?
What kind of sandwich was it?
Just a regular chicken fillet.
Where you get it from?
Burger King.
I'm just so hungry.
I pushed through. I haven't eaten since last night. And that was not what filled me up.
I'm gonna switch subjects real fast. Can we talk about the friend in my head, and I just use her thing, Wendy Williams. Ever since these photos of her that leaked out in this little black bikini, and everybody was talking about, they was body shaming her.
She looked like a triangle.
Like a triangle.
Upside down.
Oh my gosh.
Wendy, she got the nerve to join on people.
She's beefing with everybody right now, and the latest person that she's beefing with, it's been allegations. It's been allegations of Beyonce laughing at the fact that her husband has been quote unquote allegedly cheating on her for the past 10 years. Beyonce thought it was funny. Who else took a jab at her? Kevin Hart's wife, Emilio. What the fuck is her name? Aniko. I don't even know what her name is. Exactly. Like, didn't he just cheat on you and you pregnant? Like, I don't get it. But 50 Cent basically came out and was just trashing her. I was like, oh, she's a dog-faced bitch. That's what she gets.
50
like,
Cent mean.
He always was a bully ever since Ja Rule.
You spend your whole career like taking it upon yourself to expose people. What do you expect?
Yeah. But do you feel like she has egg on her face now? Because I don't even think she's actually mentioned it on her show yet. I personally like Wendy Williams.
She did on that show.
She did?
She did.
What did she say?
She don't have a choice but to mention it's headlines.
She just was basically saying that they were still together.
Right.
I like Wendy Williams.
That's all she's going to say. She's not going to go into details because he's still her husband. They still live together. Da 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 da. But you can't. That's why I don't do those things to people.
Like gossip.
Right. You can't talk
but
about
that's,
people.
But
if you don't want to hear it back, you can.
Okay. And people will talk about you regardless, whether you do it or not. But don't start it.
Do you think she was talking about people? Do you think she always just stated facts?
No, she didn't always state
a lot
facts.
of the things. Prime example, years ago when she was on her radio show, she was one of the first people to say that this is what Bill Cosby was doing allegedly to these women.
She wasn't the first
yes, she was, because he actually tried to get her fired when he heard it. She was on New York City.
She was
one of the first people to out him. This was years ago.
On TV since the 70s.
Right. But nobody knew what he was doing. Nobody knew he was allegedly drugging these women and raping them. Until Wendy Williams. I'm dead serious. She did. She says it all the time on her show. He tried to get me fired because she came out with her first. So
she wasn't the only one.
If you was in Wendy Williams' shoes right now, you're like 20-something years old. You have like the hottest radio station on the air. Would you stop because you're hurting people's feelings, or would you keep going?
It's not about hurting people's feelings.
It's
you
just
are
the way you're
outright
delivering
starting
it.
lies about people. And you don't know these. She spent most of her radio career outing men.
Yeah.
Like, supposedly
in the rap career. Right, but okay, so is it lies or was it facts?
But it's not her place to do that. Like, it's not. That's not news. That's not them being gay or not
news.
Gay. It's not news. It's gossip. Okay. Like, that's not your place to do that.
You shouldn't make your whole career out of gossip. Right, you should have some type of professional news in it somewhere, but all her stuff is
if they're hurting somebody or if they molesting children, that's
karma come back hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Karma.
Like I think like Method Man like hated her because she outed the fact that his wife had cancer. Like before he even could make it.
Right.
He was like her family didn't even know. Karma's a bitch. It is, but if that's your way of getting yourself out there and you're like finally like accomplishing your dreams, like if that's your
expected for the karma to come back at you,
and your funeral will be really empty.
It is.
You guys ever like Wendy Williams?
Your circle won't be empty.
Her.
You know that she don't have no friends. She don't have. You never see her.
Right.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a very bad thing.
Yeah.
You want people you can call up at night and be like, "Come over, I'm bored, I'm lonely."
She don't. She only hang out with like the Kevins, is what she called like her kids.
Because she don't trust people. Because she know herself.
Yeah.
You the badmouth everybody. People who wanted to like you badmouth them.
They probably would jump you if you invited them to your house.
Yeah.
She probably don't invite anybody to her house.
One of the biggest controversies.
She lives.
Yeah, that's true. One of the biggest controversies for the past week has been the infamous freestyle rap that Eminem has done. So it was number 45. Of course, I have my ideas and my comments on it, but Diamond, what did you think about it?
Funny. It was childish, but it was funny.
Why do you say it was childish?
It was childish. I mean, you just come back out of nowhere and you did a joint on the president. I mean, I can get you in trouble, to be honest. And it was just, you had a lot of other things to come on and rap about.
She didn't tell you that she's a Trump supporter.
I did tell her.
Oh, she told me.
Thank you. That was one of the first things. So you know I got something to say about Eminem. But like, how do you feel?
Why do you have something to say about him?
Because why now, Em? Why?
Because he's president now.
Don't believe it. And I think like, I think what he was trying to aim for, mission was not accomplished. Like I don't know, maybe he thought everybody was going, if anything, I have seen so many YouTube videos of people who were knocking Eminem for black people who were knocking Eminem for coming out and doing that, saying that he should just stay in his place. He's not an African American man himself.
It's not about
so how can you say that?
They were upset about the platform he chose to do it on.
BET.
Right. That was the platform he chose to do it on. He needed to go on one of his platforms, one of those other platforms and do that.
But
like doing it on BT, they not watching BT.
If anything, Viacom, which is a white corporation, owns BT, right?
No, they own the airways that BT broadcasts
so
on. But
you guys don't think that this was some kind of plan? This was some kind of agenda? I don't think it was from the heart. Is what got me with Eminem. Yeah,
because he was talking about Trump. That's why you.
It's trending. Like it's hot. Like
you don't know his heart.
Regardless of what you guys think, Trump is a hot topic. Period. And Eminem 9 times out of 10, I guarantee you, he's about to come up with another album. I guarantee you, an album is coming. And this was just his way of give me back the attention that I need, guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it happening. I don't see it.
Everybody don't need that type of attention.
What you mean?
I think his intentions were good. It was just the wrong platform. And most people, that's what they're angry about.
Did you see the setup of it?
It wasn't a setup.
It wasn't another white person.
Cipher.
It wasn't another. You know how many white rappers that there are out here who would have loved to be in that cipher? But if you notice, it was dark-skinned men standing behind Eminem with this tantrum that he threw about Trump.
Did Trump tell you to say those things?
Trump ain't tell me shit. Trump don't know me, bro. He don't know nothing about me. I just feel like it was just, I think Eminem dropped the ball, and I think it was just
because he was
way
talking
too
about
much.
Trump.
No, it wasn't.
If he was talking about Obama, it would have been cute to you.
No, it wouldn't have been cute to me. I want my rappers to rap. I want my comedians to be funny. I want my actors to act. Stay in your lane. Like everybody
Stay
has
in your lane.
As far as
well,
like
you need
politics
to tell your
are concerned.
That.
What you mean?
Tell him go back to tell him he didn't stay in his lane. He not out there building houses.
He got into politics. Yes.
No, he didn't
helping
get into
DACA.
Right.
Helping who?
DACA.
What's that?
A lot of people don't even know about it. It's so
what's
sad.
that? What's
it's
that?
The Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. It's 800,000 immigrants who are in that program that Obama started that he just ended. So all them immigrants is getting deported.
Yep.
Were they illegal?
Yes, they all came
There's
through.
no such thing as illegal.
They all came.
You have to take a citizenship test to get into the United States of America.
They
It's
came
not
in at
illegal
16
to be in
or
this
older.
country.
You had to be 16 or older to come over through the program,
Mhm.
and it was just for young kids. It wasn't for their parents. It wasn't for nobody.
It was just for them.
Yeah, just for them, so they can come over here, get started with high school, college, and start working.
Right.
But then Trump just took that away. So now a lot of them who was in college can't even fill out the FAFSA application no more.
Right.
All of them that's working are starting to get fired.
Right.
You know who ICE is, right? The immigrant, basically.
I've
Immigrant
seen-
code,
yeah.
They're starting to hunt them down slowly and send them back.
To
and
send them
deport
back.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been like they just sent like
Look at me like that.
They just
Like-
sent like a handful of mothers back. Mothers who had to leave their kids here. That's sad.
They had to leave their kids here.
Yeah. And they back there by themselves in a bad area with sex cartels and drugs and all that.
Any remarks?
And your president did that.
Um,
and our president started
He's just he's just making America great again.
What?
That's
After all
that's all I can say. I mean,
Well, you're not gonna be able to wear that wig on the plane. So
why not? Why not? Master might think it's cute. What
No,
you
he's
mean?
not.
No, he's not gonna think this is cute.
You won't be in the big house with that.
I don't think so, ladies and gentlemen. I think, like, getting back to Eminem, I think it was just not too far because Kathy Griffin has done the worst thing.
No, for you to tell an actor or any type of entertainer to stay in your lane, that's knocking somebody's intelligence.
It's not- no, it's not-
knocking somebody's intelligence because Trump was a reality star. Trump was
Trump
a
was a
architect.
businessman before
No,
all
he
this
wasn't a
happened.
businessman.
Yes, he
He was a
was.
spoiled rich kid. That's what he was
No.
before he became president.
No, his
That's how he
father was a
became
businessman.
president.
His father left him money because his father started all this.
Right,
His
so that
father
meant
was a
he wasn't
businessman.
even a businessman. He was a heiress. That's what he was.
Right.
Like Paris Hilton.
Right, exactly. That's exactly who he was.
Well, I was just
he didn't
was
work
going
his
around
way to the
talking
top.
I think that
remarks.
I think I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, I'm telling you, since you don't know, I'm telling you.
I just
I
feel like
didn't like
I
our
felt
presidential choices either. I like
yeah. It was
the choice
like
between Hillary and Trump. Honestly, neither one.
yeah.
But
I would rather have had Hillary Clinton
Why?
because she would have done much more for this country opposed to just eliminate everything that Obama did.
yeah, we
That's
lost
all-
a lot of
his
allies.
This whole first 10 months has been about undoing everything Obama's done.
You know, Obama got the Hurricane Harvey site before Trump did. He got there about two weeks after, and Obama been there the whole time.
He didn't even know
food.
he's the president of that. Oh my God!
I have Latrice is me.
It fucking right.
It does.
Shout out
And then
to
he
you.
went to Texas and didn't go to Harvey. He went to a whole different part
Shout
to
out-
have a meeting. I was like, "What are you?"
He was on the water on a boat. He didn't even go to Puerto Rico.
I have a couple
That's
comments.
terrible.
Shout out to Latrice is me. She said, I think he used a platform that was available for him to make his point valid. What's the difference when a black rapper does it? Is he not supposed to speak because he's white? He's anti-Trump, which is the point he's making. You really think he's making America great again by being racist? No. Hey, Latrice. Did she say, oh, hey, Krystal. Hey, Latrice. How you doing? Hey, Dale. Listen, that's not the point that I'm trying to make. The
Then
only
what's
thing
your
that I
point?
felt about Eminem is this. At the end of the day,
No, she's talking about Trump.
she's talking about Eminem. That was the platform that he had. Yeah.
That he's a racist. And you just jump right back on Eminem.
No, she said, the last thing she said was, do you really think he's making America great again by being a racist? No, he's not. He's not making America great again by being a racist. I don't know. For some reason, I just don't get it. I just don't see how he's racist. That's just me. I really honestly don't see it. I'm sorry. I just don't see how he's a racist.
Do you wear
About
glasses?
what? About what?
Oh my! What?
What? I mean,
Name
like,
one.
How is he
can y'all
not
educate
racist?
me?
Name
I just
one.
don't.
The whole fact that he's now deporting Mexicans and Hispanics back into Mexico, that alone, like, what are you
called
getting
them
by
aliens.
that? Right, what are you getting?
You have to take an American citizenship test to be in this country.
That's not.
Am I right or
true.
wrong?
All of
Why
his
is that not
wives
true?
are, all of his wife right now
Melania.
just
Isn't
became
even-
a citizen.
Exactly.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to talk about
Recently.
Trump no more. Because I don't know all the information. All I
All
know
his
is that
wives
He's
are
become a
foreigners.
hypocrite.
His parents are foreigners.
He's a hypocrite.
Like,
he's a hypocrite.
his mom, I think his mom is a foreigner. Like, really?
Ugh.
Anything else?
Naomi Russell. Naomi, hey, Miss Be Inspired. She said there are some entertainers who.
Russell.
What did I say?
Russell.
I have always called her Russell. What is
That's
it?
not her name.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Clearly, those are D's.
Latrice said, Krystal, if you do some research on him and his family, they are and still are Klan members. I want proof. I want proof, damn it, Latrice.
Find it.
I want proof.
How you think
that's
so
all
powerful?
I want. I want pictures. I want proof. I want evidence. Like you can. I want proof.
They gonna make a documentary about it. It was a documentary on Netflix I watched, and it was about the government and all that they do. I didn't know that the government killed Marilyn Monroe purposely because she was
fucking the president.
Not just that, she was messing with his brother too. Both of them. And
they
she was
killed
about to
her.
hold a press conference and tell all the information.
And they offed her.
They offed her.
Well, everyone.
And they said we had a peace treaty.
Nate
with the
is
UFOs.
looking up proof right now of how Trump.
I mean, we could just go back to all the video clips that I sent you in the last week.
Yeah, that's true. He has been sending me stuff. He has been sending me information, ladies and gentlemen, and I have seen the stuff.
Every day I've sent her video clip.
Maybe I believe it when we all back on that boat. Like, damn,
we're not gonna be on a boat. We're gonna be in the yard.
You gonna be in the yard.
We're gonna be slaves again.
You will be one.
Yes.
Why would I be a slave again?
He's gonna start with his supporters.
He is.
No, he's
the
not
ones
gonna
who
start with his
follow him
supporters.
and trust
Right.
him.
Eminem.
He gonna be like, everybody come to this nice house.
Yeah.
We have a
I
nice
liked
little
his
cookout.
music.
Yeah.
Y'all get there, y'all locked there.
Yeah.
Make y'all
That is
change
not
y'all
what's
clothes.
going to happen.
That's exactly.
Do y'all think that we're about to go to war with North Korea?
We gonna get tracked down, huh?
Do you think North Korea is going to bomb us? Is it going to be like a nuclear?
Probably.
Probably.
We lost all our allies.
Yeah.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Now, is that because of Trump or is that something Obama
Because
did?
of Trump.
He purposely
Yes.
lost them. He said it too. He doesn't want to.
All the people
He
that
said
don't
we
like
don't
us
need
now,
him.
there
Just
are
don't-
nice pictures of Obama meeting with them.
She said, also look at his past campaign. Most of his endorsements were from the Klan. Y'all about to assassinate me. My phone, my hair keeps getting tangled up in this thing. But I have read this plenty of different times that the Klan, oh my God, y'all about to yell at me so bad. But just tell me if I'm wrong or right. Did they or did they not endorse Obama also?
No, they did not.
Was that a rumor that I heard?
Yes, it
I
was
swear
a
in my
rumor.
life I have heard that the Klan
Oh my God,
has
I think
endorsed
y'all have
Obama. I'm
meetings.
dead serious, yo. Like,
You
please
better be careful leaving
can
out of
somebody
here.
Google that for me? I'm dead serious. Like, I read
No.
somewhere. I think it was like when he ran back in
You want to meet his parents? These are
2008.
his parents.
Says who?
Let me see.
Who came up with that picture? Fake
This is
news,
his
everyone.
parent- This is
Anybody
not
can,
fake news.
Anybody can Photoshop anything. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't see what Nate just showed me, but it's a picture of Trump and his parents. And his parents is dressed in the KKK
They
uniform.
are KKK.
That's probably Photoshop.
No, it's not. How you gonna Photoshop that?
Why do you think he's so open about his hate for black people and
What did he say
Mexicans?
about blacks? What did he say
You
about
want to look
blacks?
up a recent...
Please find me something that he has said about black people. Now I know that he said some messed up things about Mexicans and everything
This
else.
start with tweets.
But what have
This
he
start
done
with
about?
tweets.
What have he said about besides the whole sons of bitches thing? Because I get that also. But please, somebody explain to me what did he say about black people? That considers him a racist. And who was just calling me?
Somebody that don't like you.
And I'm about to answer it. Hello. Oh, you tried it. What are American Express?
Got your business out in the streets.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. I'm hungry, and I just want to know. Yeah, but like I said, shout out to everybody. Thank you, everyone. They would have never done that. That's true. He tried his best to avoid the topic in a press conference. Did he really? Maybe I need to look twice. Maybe I need to
Quotes
do-
by Donald Trump.
Yes.
He
Britt
doesn't
Long.
rent to black people, one.
I haven't heard that. I've never heard that.
Yes. He does not rent to black
I actually
people.
heard that
When
it
he
was-
was a businessman, he didn't.
He actually housed a homeless black woman in his.
He didn't house her.
He
Did
didn't
you see
house
that?
her.
He didn't house her. She squatted
Right.
in his
Right.
place, and he
And he
instead
made her stay. He never
didn't
kicked
make-
her out.
he
She's
never
still
make
in
a-
there.
because he would have had to take her to court.
Break that down for me. What you mean?
When someone squats in your apartment, it's not just like somebody getting evicted.
Right.
It's a longer process.
Right.
Because they've been living there for a certain amount of time. They have mail coming in.
Right.
You have to prove, and you don't have an
This
agreement
lady is
with them that
homeless,
they
though.
broke.
Right. Right.
No, it
He
wasn't.
could have threw her out on the street just then and there. I mean, are you serious? But
He
she
could
was
not
like,
throw
no.
her out
She
on
was
the
like,
street.
She got
She was
meals.
legally there. She had mail coming
Look at
there.
him.
He
A
didn't have
picture
an agreement
with
with
the
him.
old KKK leader David
my
Duke.
goodness.
Look at them. Don't they look just about friendly? Like they about to have dinner after this.
I guess so, y'all.
Then when he had his casino, he didn't. When he did come down there, he didn't like the black people to be on the floor when he was there. He told them to leave.
You think it was because of the color of their skin?
Yes.
Look at the Horseshoe Casino. The first week that the Horseshoe Casino was open, how many fights broke out? I mean, I wouldn't want to have Let me shut up because I'm about to lose a whole bunch of listeners if I say what I'm really about to say.
Say what you. I mean, you.
If I had I had a casino,
it's mainly probably
I wouldn't let just any old person in my casino also. And I mean, I'm sorry, like you guys might take it as a color or what.
No weapons in, and I feel
but
like
that's
it should be
that's
allowed to the public. It's not just like, oh, he looked
what certain type of people aren't you
like
going to let in your casino?
I don't want ratchet people in my casino.
But you
how do you
don't come in there fighting
ratchet?
and stuff.
If they not fighting outside, how you know they gonna fight inside? So that means you're looking at them and judging them.
Don't we all do that on the day to day?
Everybody
judges everybody. They actually have a game out, a freaking television game out about appearances. How you supposed to just guess how a person is by how they look.
If they coming in to spend
It's
money,
yes.
But you about to apply it to real life.
Everybody judges everybody on how
So
they
that makes
look.
it right?
No, it doesn't make it right, but it makes us human. Everybody does it.
I don't. I give everybody the equal opportunity.
Diamond,
I don't look at somebody and
really?
be like, oh, he fat as hell. He about to crush at this restaurant. And he get a salad. And I'm like, that's all you going to eat, bruh? I know you hungry. That's rude.
Wait a minute. No. It's rude. But it's the truth.
No,
we
it's
all
not.
judge each other.
Not
Yes, we do. Everybody. Okay.
You do.
Prime example. You on a bus. I don't know if you drive or not, but you on a bus. The only open seat next to you is just one, and it's yours next to you. Big fat ass woman come on there.
I'm gonna let her have the seat. If she need more room, I'm gonna get up.
Big fat no. You're gonna look at that lady like, please don't sit next to me.
I'm gonna be like, she needs somewhere to sit. How you sit?
Everybody don't think like you do. Don't put that on me.
I am a realist, y'all. Like you can't sit here and tell
That's
me
not
that.
a realist. You're
that's
real
mean.
for you. That's how
It's
you
not
think.
mean. That's just how it is. That's the way of the world.
If you
That's
saw
the way
a
of
cute
the
guy,
world.
right? If you saw a cute guy, fine Michael Ealy looking guy,
I'ma
in the corner
think
of the
he
club.
just-
No, you gonna if you
She
see
likes
you look
Michael
at
Ealy.
yourself and then you look at like a model looking skinny girl and you're like, and you see him walking over, y'all in the same place. Who you think he coming to?
He will go to the skinny girl first.
You don't know that because he may come
I
to
guarantee you he's gonna go to the skinny
See,
girl first.
that's
Everybody
appearances.
is like that. But everybody judges
you have
everybody
to,
off
you
their
have to speak
appearance.
for yourself.
He
You
might
judge
like
everybody.
He might like thick bone women who like more than a salad at dinner. He
You
might
go into
like
a buffet and
coming
you
at
see
you.
a family of obese people, you gonna say, yeah, they about to go. I know what I'm gonna say when I see a family. Like, yo, they about to go ham on this food. Like, that's just me. You're not gonna sit there and tell me.
Right, stop right there.
These
That's
fat
just
people
me.
are like, they
That's
just
just
know.
you.
Okay.
You can't put that mindset on everybody.
No, yo.
Because I don't have that.
Because your
I
mind is
used to,
warped.
but I stopped doing that because people started having those thoughts about me. They used to be like, you skinny, you can do this. You small, you can. I'm like, no, because I feel the same way y'all might feel.
Well,
I
I
feel
don't-
like, oh, if that guy coming over, he not coming over to me because I'm small and I'm skinny and I don't have a lot of features that the girl right next to me might have. She might have her boobs pushed up to her chin. Her butt might be OD from squat.
Right.
Mine just hanging up there. Mine just getting to where it's supposed to.
I don't know. I feel like honestly, if I'm walking, God forbid this happens, but if I'm walking and I'm by myself and I see a group of guys, African American, white, Mexican, it doesn't matter. If I see a group of guys that's young and they cussing and fussing and acting fools out in the street, my first instinct is to think they're up to no good. So am I wrong for judging them?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
You should just
I'm
protect
not.
yourself. That should be your first instinct. That's mine. I would just be like, oh,
They're up to
they,
no
you know,
good.
I wouldn't be like, oh, they drug dealers, they up to no good. I'd just be like, oh, well, let me be prepared because anybody can happen. Whether they were white, black, Mexican, anything. I'd just be like, let me prepare myself because I'm scary already. If I
I
walk
don't
past
judge
him
you
on the
because
street.
you a Trump supporter.
Because you love me. Everybody loves Krystal. I got
I
30
just think
seconds left,
something
everyone.
wrong with
When I
you.
come back to my... That's what he said. That's why I'm about to cry again, because every man thinking something wrong with me.
He said something was wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you.
I think it's sure.
Yeah.
For Trump.
I read in the G's. You fine.
Aw, thank
The
you.
abandonment issue thing, no, but you fine.
I'm going to talk more about that. We're going to get back on that after this commercial break, and we're going to talk more about... I don't know. We're just going to talk about anything when we come back. It's the Krystal Renee Radio Show. Thank you to everyone who's tuning in. Shout out
My
to
mom.
Latrice. Shout out to BM Cousin. Shout out to her mom. Your mom watching?
I don't know. I told her to.
Well, hey, Mom. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Mom.
Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions, a cute outfit, or that perfect pair of shades? Pink Ice products can cover you from head to toe, from flawless weaves to apparel. Visit us online at pinkiceproducts.bigcartel.com. We're located at 3000 Old Alabama Road, 119-303, Alpharetta, Georgia. Or give us a call at 470-488-6484. Come on in and check out Pink Ice products today.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Thank you very much.
Because they had nothing else to do.
So it was like, imagine that your late husband was actually your father. I can't imagine that because that's disgusting.
Very much so.
And then I would have to clean my basement because that's where my actual father resides right now. So, okay. The 60-year-old woman learned the truth about her husband, Percy, 6 years after he passed away.
Not Percy, no. Percy doesn't sound like that name.
Percy just sounds like a feminine boy.
Really?
Yeah.
But nobody told
you don't think
you
it?
at no point.
Like Percy. Look at Percy over there with his purse.
Oh, his name Percy.
Percy always switching.
And you just keep laughing at him.
That's a joke. What do you call it? What's the gay boy's name?
Percy.
Percy.
What are you doing, Percy?
I don't even know what to say about this one, and I'm the one that said it. Oh my gosh, we're here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. The conversations can get deep, they can get out of this world, but we do them. BeExposedRadio.com, Talk Lately, the radio show.
Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions, a cute outfit, or that perfect pair of shades? Pink Ice products can cover you from head to toe, from flawless weaves to apparel. Visit us online at pinkiceproducts.bigcartel.com. We're located at 3000 Old Alabama Road, 119-303, Alpharetta, Georgia. Or give us a call at 470-488-6484. Come on in and check out Pink Ice products today.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
Joining us right now is Mr. Antonio Long. He was one of our first See Baltimore artists. That tour is actually under construction, and we're doing some revamping and making sure the foundation is solid.
Yes.
So we haven't forgotten about it. So December we kind of took a pause, and we'll be back up and running in January. My mind is gone. Food. I need food. If you're in the downtown Baltimore area and you have a cheeseburger in your hand, definitely stop past the studio, give me a call, and let me know where you are, and I'll meet you wherever you are. But Antonio Long is joining us in the building. He's a singer, inspirational, not necessarily gospel, not necessarily R&B, but encompassed of both of them. Yeah. So let us know a little bit about who you are, what you do.
Singer, writer, recording artist, and I just like to make good music.
There we go.
From Baltimore.
So possibly we'll hear a little bit of it live, if he's not afraid, because we throw people under the bus.
Yeah,
talent-wise,
no doubt.
On this show, we got to see if you got the chops to sink or swim.
Okay.
We do it. We do it. We don't hold back here. We don't hold back here. But we'll definitely try to hear from him a couple more segments. So let us know about your music. So do you have an EP coming out, or is it one in the making?
I just released the EP, actually, October 28th.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's called Life.
Life.
Yeah.
So what was it like making that?
It was fun. This is my first, it's 8 songs on the project, so it's kind of a little more lengthy than your typical EP. But I put out a mixtape last year, but this is my first official project. Everything else has been singles. So
you're singing your own music now?
I'm singing my own music.
Did you write it?
All original music. Yep.
Okay.
And it was fun. The creative process was fun. I worked with Junior Lee.
Okay.
With Faith Junkie Productions. He's based out of Delaware.
Okay.
And it was fun. You know, I was going up there, You know, 2-3 times.
It was business because it's your money on the line.
Definitely.
Right. No major labels.
Yeah, no doubt. It was fun. It gave me. I mean, it's more work than what I expected. Honestly, I mean, because
you're doing a bunch of different. You're writing and the performer in it, so that's 2 big jobs right there.
Yeah, it was definitely. But creatively, it was great. It was great collaborations. I also worked with Anthony Johnson. He produced a song off of the EP. He's from Virginia, and I worked with Sofa.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey everyone, am I back? I'm on, ain't I? Am I on? Is this bitch recording? You know where I got that from?
What?
T.S. Madison.
What?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Krystal Renee Radio Show. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Krystal Renee Radio Show here on BeExposedRadio.com. I am your host, Krystal Renee. I want to thank my sit-in guest, Diamond. You have been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Really pretty girl,
it
everyone.
It was a pleasure.
Everyone, Diamond, where can everyone see you, meet you on social media?
I'm mainly on my professional page, so at Diamond Mink Collection. It's on Instagram. So yeah.
That's
follow
it?
that. Yep, follow that.
Diamond Mint Collection?
Mink. M-I-N-K.
Mink Collection. Okay. All right, I would definitely appreciate you sitting in with me. I got a couple more minutes left in this show.
What we gonna wrap up with?
I don't know.
So what we gonna change now, Krystal? How we gonna get them? Change it.
I
New
just
guys.
hate being played though. Should I change? I don't know what
would
change.
you change to?
Maybe it's me. Like maybe I'm just
What would you change to?
As far as what? I'm perfect. What do I have to change?
See? I'm perfect attitude.
I'm perfect.
You gotta be like, I have some flaws. I can work with.
I have been nice to these guys. I spend my time with them. I'm an ear. I have had men cry in front of me, like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
Well, maybe don't be like that then. Because
Am
that's
I
how they
supposed to be
friend zone
mean?
you. That's how they friend
But see,
zone
you still blaming somebody else. Are you complete? No.
I don't think anyone is ever fully complete.
Are you complete?
Nate look complete. You look content.
That's
chill.
true.
Are you complete?
As far as what?
Are your daddy issues gone? Are your abandonment issues gone? Are you dealing with them? Are you able to be around other people and not feel certain kinds of ways?
I definitely fixed the
Insecure.
issue that was between me and my dad. I definitely fixed that. Like, I've got the answers that I've always longed for him before he had his massive stroke. So, because he wasn't there for me growing up. I met him when I was maybe about 26, 27. We built a good relationship then, and then he got sick to where as though it messed up his communication. So that put me in a funk too. I'm like, damn, I finally got a chance to talk to you. Now you can't talk.
You've confronted him.
I got baggage. Eric says I have baggage.
So you confronted him, but the years, those 27 years of baggage, you haven't dealt with that.
I just don't like like I said, I think I have abandonment issues. I don't like to be left.
Is that how long? That's a personal thing, right?
Yeah.
So you don't just tell everybody, right?
No.
Yes, you did.
Wait.
I just
how
said
long
it on
do
the
you
radio
wait?
show.
Yeah, I did.
How long do you wait until you tell people personal stuff? Like, what's your gap? Like a week, 2?
No.
What's your
first
gap?
conversation?
No, Krystal.
Look, I got 2 kids.
I don't even tell people where I go to school.
What you mean? You don't tell nobody? All right.
I don't tell nobody.
When you're on the first date, how does it go? Like, do you get personal, or
Not
do you
too
just?
personal. I get personal enough as to where I wouldn't mind a stranger knowing these certain details about me. Because after that first date, how I know I'm gonna see you next time?
Yeah.
You can just go get my information and go.
And you just sharing everything.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to just give information that you like. You wouldn't mind saying on here.
Well, she says everything.
I got about 8 kids, man. My dad not in my life. He like, damn. Girl, messed up.
You think I probably ran him off? Like maybe I put too much on him. Like
you said maybe.
I probably did. I love that ring. I like that. Did you make that?
I've been looking at that
like
all
that a
day
lot.
too.
It's real nice.
Thank you.
So speaking
That's a
of
distraction.
dates,
See how she just distracted, reflected.
My last show, we talked about sex on the first date. Would you have sex on the first date? Mama ain't watching. She don't know where you at right now.
She is watching.
Would you?
I don't know.
Would you have sex with somebody on the first date? Have you?
No. I haven't.
You haven't, but would you?
I don't know. I mean, some people do, and they get married.
Thank you. That's
But
what I'm
some
saying.
people, but some people
not a
do.
guarantee.
But some people do, and
Never
it
get
just
a
never
call
see
back.
you never
them
get a call
again.
back. Yeah.
like you wake up and this is their apartment and they gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What? What?
It happens.
Men do that?
They wait for you to leave and come back up.
Oh, that's trifling.
Yep. Well, some of them,
That's
like,
trifling.
dang, I got work.
Just try to like get out my house. Yeah.
Yeah, get out. Some just say it, get out.
But I understand what everybody is saying. I'm not going to be as open anymore. You know what it is? And this is a first for the Krystal Renee radio show. And I don't think I've ever really told anybody this. I've never been on a date. Ever. You know how?
Get dressed up.
Never. Never had a guy say, hey, you want to catch a movie? You want to go out to eat?
But see, again,
so
but,
it's like
but,
when
but
I'm
why,
the energy you giving off.
But see,
I never been nothing.
And some people may disagree with me, but every time you say a guy didn't do, you have to start pointing those three fingers back at yourself or paying attention to them. Because if that's not a requirement for you, if you let them come over all the time or you going over there all the time, that is a problem.
Right.
Or when you go over there, y'all staying in. You get over there, you like, oh, I look nice. We going out. You can get dressed. We going to the movies.
Right. And
like,
then
what?
6 months after that, you like, well, I want to go. You've already set up how you want to be. You have to train people how to treat you. And that sounds really animalistic,
but it's
true.
You
have to train people
they don't
how
know.
to
respect you.
They can't just come
people
in and be like, oh, I know
what you allow them to do. Right. Yeah, but I've never experienced a dating life. So it's like nowadays when a guy wants to spend time with me, it's like, what do I say? What do I do?
You say, well, when you plan a date, then we can go forward with this.
Yeah.
And he may be like, well, I don't do that. Well have a nice day.
Yeah.
Or have a terrible day and get out.
Y'all make it sound so easy. I'm not that easy. And you talking about this. I'm not that easy. Like,
it is easy. All you got, look.
I get attached really quick.
Hit him up. Hey, what you doing tonight? Nothing. True. Meet me at the movies. We can go see this new movie because I don't want to see it by myself. You don't even have to add the last part in. Just be like, meet me here. Y'all don't got to ride in the same car.
Yeah.
Y'all can just meet each other up. Get something to eat after if you're feeling like it.
Right.
Or go to iPick. They do both, movie and dinner.
Well, like I said earlier in the show, if I don't get married by the time I'm 40, I'm marrying myself.
You got 9
and
years.
I want 30 seconds? I want Diamond to do my hair. Okay? I got you. And did y'all just catch the shade she just threw me?
What?
She
No,
said, I got 9 years. I got 9 more years.
Oh, that part.
That's not good.
But
That's
you
a
just
long
said 40.
time. 40, I'm 31, 40 years old.
That's
if I'm
a
not married by the
long
time I'm 40, I'm
time.
going to marry myself. Bet.
You got 9 years.
I'm going to wear my hair up.
I probably got 9 till I reach my full potential in my career. We'll do it together.
But you're 20. Like, you have your whole life ahead of you. I'm 31.
You do too.
I'm in a midlife crisis right
Gabrielle
now.
Union just got married at 40.
That's Gabrielle. Gabrielle ain't got
See,
no sense.
that's the thing we were just talking about. Stop labeling people. Because anybody can get married at 40. My grandma looking for a new man. She's 60.
And she might get one. She's
just
probably
might.
really
She
close
be
to
going to
getting
bingo
one.
night. She be
Yeah.
flirting.
That's another thing that I don't do. I don't go out. I don't go out.
So how you gonna
They
meet
come
somebody?
to me. Like,
you trying to be a pen pal?
You need to go to people.
Right.
Go to
Like,
events
go
where you would
out.
meet people that's nice. Go to
Yeah.
a bar, a nice bar, not no.
Ratchet.
Yeah,
Like,
go to a nice bar where you see people.
what's a nice
hanging
bar?
out.
Like Fells Point? Like, you know.
You want a white boy?
Maybe I am looking in the wrong race. Maybe I do need a white boy.
Try
Well, you did vote for Trump, so.
Yeah. I've been
look
seeing a
cool.
lot of white boys with black girls
Oh, I
lately.
go to the white school girls. Some of these white boys here, I be like,
They be
dang,
cute, but I don't think they
wasn't
be
taken.
interested though. Like, if they all gonna get a black girl,
You
it'd be like
don't
a
know that.
Beyonce. You don't think so? Yeah. I might give me an Asian one. Show him how to make. He can make me some orange chicken. Is that so? That was racist. That was racist just now when I just said.
You're a Trump supporter. We don't.
I was
touch
racist
anything
when I
else.
was just doing.
What was you just doing? Okay. All right. Would you date outside your race?
Have.
No.
No. Have you dated outside your race?
No.
You wouldn't give them the time of day. Why? Why
Because
wouldn't
that's
you?
not my
That's
preference.
not your preference.
No.
Would you date
I
outside your
have.
race? You have.
Mhm.
How was it?
It was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Was he nice?
Yeah.
Then why did y'all stop talking?
It was just, chemistry wasn't there to last. It was just like some momentary, learn from you situation, move on. I learned what I like.
Did he say the N word a lot?
No, never. If he did, I probably would have punched him in the mouth.
Yeah. So you wouldn't tolerate that. You wouldn't tolerate, like, if you had even just a white friend and they was just playing with you, like, man, nigga, please.
Oh, I had a white friend. My friends had to take me out the room because I was like, she about to get popped in the mouth.
So it was a white girl who kept saying the N-word.
That's what I find a lot. She didn't even say the N-word. She was just like, this black guy tried to talk to me earlier. We were like, okay, you're cute. Calm down. He was trying to talk to you because you probably look good. You got them pants on. You know, take them off next time. Maybe he won't try to talk to you. She was like, I felt uncomfortable. I was like, why?
Because he was a black guy.
Yeah, that's what she said. She was like, because he was black and he was
really
tall and he just approached me all rough. I was like, he definitely just walked over to you and asked if you were thirsty. You definitely said no and he definitely left.
I see a lot more African American men with white women in the next 10 years. It's going to be everywhere.
Because they always say that black women are so difficult and white women so easy.
No, because it's on trend. If you look at the majority of celebrities, the male guys, they're with white women. Kanye and Kim. Kylie and Tiger.
But Kim's not white. She's more Peruvian.
That girl's white.
She's not.
She's Peruvian.
She's Armenian and white.
Peruvian.
Kris Jenner is white. Kris Jenner ain't mixed with nothing. She's a Caucasian lady. That's her mother.
That's not even a
She's
real
white.
See, if you saw a redhead.
Caucasian isn't a real word?
No. If you saw a redhead
College
lady walking down the street, what would you think she was?
A redhead?
A redhead white lady walking down. Redhead pale skinned lady walking down the street. What would you think she was?
Just a white lady walking down the street.
She could be Irish.
Yeah, that's true.
She could be Irish, Catholic. She could be on her way to church with her black husband following behind her.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different races here. You wouldn't even know.
But you're a Trump supporter, so you just see them black or white. That's what you say.
I see all races. Irish, German.
Is there such thing as being a black racist? Can you be a black racist?
Yeah.
It's a guy on YouTube who doesn't think he's black. He's black. He doesn't think he's black.
There's a lot of guys. There's a lot of celebrities that came out and said, like Raven Simone, she's not African American.
She didn't say if they watched the whole show. She didn't say that.
What did she say?
She did not say that she wasn't African American.
She said
she said she would rather label herself as American. And younger people, millennials, feel that way. They don't want to be classified as African American because then to them, they don't feel like they are American when they do that. And people are telling us to go back home. But we are home. This is our home.
Right.
That we know of.
We have founded this place. If none of us ever came here, this place would have been filled with white people.
And you are actually
like
older
Trump.
than Raven Simone.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, she's my age.
You're so older than her. She just turned 31.
Yeah. About a couple months.
So y'all believe the same thing.
and the Olsen twins. I used to watch them all the time on TV. It's like, they're my age. We was all born in 1986. But yeah, I literally don't have nothing else to talk about.
80s.
This is a talk radio show. I know, like, so what it is. What's new?
Get your life together.
So what it is?
I don't have nothing else to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. I just honestly don't.
Say that to
I'm emotionally drained. I'm drained right now. Like my heart is broke. Like what am I supposed to do?
I'm nervous about my thing tomorrow.
About your date?
No, not my date.
Your what?
I got a date till Friday.
Oh, about your interview tomorrow.
Yeah.
And where that said again?
Virginia.
Now you getting? Are you driving? You're so independent.
Yeah, I like.
When I was 20, I was on my second child.
I don't like kids that much.
I was 17 when I had my first one and 20 when I had my second one.
I don't want to have them in life, to be honest. Not that much. Maybe
you don't want kids at all?
I don't know if I want my own, like birth them.
Is that a thing now because Kim Kardashian did it with the surrogate?
No, like, I've always felt like that. Since
you want a surrogate also?
No.
You don't want a surrogate.
No.
You want to, but do you want to be pregnant?
She had a surrogate.
She said they had a surrogate with the third child. That if someone is pregnant, yeah, somebody's about to have their third child now. So
why she want to have 3? But
guess Kanye want a big family.
Yeah, because he lost his family.
But would you?
I would adopt.
You would adopt. You wouldn't even want the experience of feeling a baby inside you grow.
I might in the future, yeah. But right now, I'm just like. I'm not all that excited about it. Like, I'm not one of those girls who sit there and plan it.
Like, you don't have baby fever?
No.
Yeah.
I just see a baby and be like, oh, that's a cute baby. Bye.
And then just keep going.
It's crying. It makes noise. It stinks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I love babysitting them. They're so cute. Give them back, though.
You are on a show.
I know. Because My hair keep getting. I'm here. I'm
sad.
here physically. I'm here.
Just take it off.
But I'm free. I can't
Just do a big
He
reveal.
always telling me to take my wig
He
off.
said do a big reveal.
I can't do that. Like if
Just
I do that,
it.
nobody.
You know how much stress will be off your shoulders if you do that?
If I just take my hair off.
You got the straight backs or the
promise
ponytail?
you.
I will never.
I promise
take
you.
this wig off in public.
I promise you.
And I have hair. But I will never take this wig off.
You got the straight backs?
The amount of stress that's on you will be so much lighter
if I take my wig off.
If you take that off.
What am I supposed to wear then? Like, what am I supposed to have on my head?
I mean,
I'm not a
your
natural
hair.
chick. I can't do natural. I can't.
Why not?
I can't
Some
do the
natural
dread thing.
protective styles for a little bit is cute. Some little twists. I just got through that.
Like what you just have in your head.
My natural hair. I just had some twist outs.
So you don't get perms and stuff no more. Ever again in life, no more perms.
No more perms. I'll do protective styles before I do a perm. Or a blowout at the Dominicans.
Yeah.
Last you a good week or two.
I like perms. Chemical crack. The chemical crack.
That make it sound worse.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I am a weird one. Sorry, I don't even know why people even watch this
I
dumbass
like
show.
weird people. They're funny.
Like it's just I don't talk about a lot of stuff.
Why the people watching it? They like,
Because it's
I watch this
just,
show.
like you've really, like you remind me of one of my friends because you don't realize that people will want to be around you more, and that shouldn't be your determining factor, or you would have your relationships would be so much richer and so much more fulfilling and long lasting if you took time to get you together. Like
I don't know. I feel like I'm 31. If I don't have it right now, then it's not.
It's not because I know people who 60 just getting it together.
Yeah.
But you have to figure out for yourself what is it that you want, who is it that you want to be, and then look at yourself.
Yeah.
And then nobody's gonna see you unless you see you.
Yeah.
And people will see qualities in you, but they'll never see the full range of who you could possibly be until you see it, until you actually are walking in it.
College is an experience for that.
Right.
College.
Yeah, college really helped you open that. Because I went to college and lost. I was like, I don't know what I like in people. Because I dated all throughout high school. I had one boyfriend all high school. College was such an eye-opener. It was like, you by yourself, no more parents, nobody waking you up, nobody doing your laundry, nobody grocery shopping for you.
Right.
Boys are different. They not
Right.
just holding back their feelings and calling you their girlfriend just because. Now boys starting to get more serious. You get more into sex life. You get more experiences. You like, oh, I know what I like. I know I like guys to call me like this much a day, and I don't like them to call me this much. I like sleeping with guys, but I don't really like sleeping with them every night.
You basically like find yourself.
Yeah.
I didn't have the college experience. I never went to college ever.
You can find it without college. It's just college. You're just thrown into it. So.
Yeah. I'm just over it. I'm over the whole thing.
But you're still alive, so you can't be over
like
it.
At this point in my
tomorrow.
life, I'm over it.
Stop saying like you 80. You
This
only
guy
31.
said I was.
People get married at 70.
But who the fuck? Excuse my language. Who wants to be married at 70?
The person who didn't get their life together until they were 70.
Yeah, but
Right?
what
Or
can
find
you
a
possibly
soulmate
do
till they're
with them at
70?
70? I don't want to
The
be that
same
type
thing
of
that
person.
you can do with them when you're 30.
Take one of them
Like-
rhino pills from 7-Eleven and call it a night.
Like you don't like it's age doesn't define who you are or determine what you're able to do. It's the individual person. If you spent your whole life eating junk food, no, at 70 you're not gonna be able to do but so much. But you have to make decisions now, because the decisions you made at 23 and 21 and 19 are the decisions that you're living in right now.
Yeah,
you're living
you're
in that right
absolutely right.
now.
You're right.
So the decisions that you're making now, when you're 41, that's what you're going to be living in.
Right.
So you have to change at some point or grow at some point, or you're just going to keep going around in a circle. You're going to have high moments, you're going to have low moments, you have really low moments. And then it's going to keep going around until you break that dysfunctional cycle that you have.
Right.
And you shouldn't change yourself because people want to be around you, but just know that you are who you are.
I've always had these discussions with people, and that's why I feel like if I don't have it now, then maybe it is me. You get
But
what I'm
you're
saying?
not making any
Because
decisions
I've
to
had
grow. You're not making any decisions to grow or move forward. You're happy in this moment right now. And I say happy because you're comfortable in this moment right now.
Right.
And it's comfortable for you to just
get as
stay right
uncomfortable
here.
as you can.
Right.
But you're getting high off of the dysfunction that you've lived through and that you put yourself through and that you've allowed other people to do. You have to own the stuff that's happening to your life. Nobody can do anything to you that you have not allowed them to do.
Right.
And once you realize that, and then you start making a daily decision that I'm going to be happy, I'm going to do these things for my life, and the laziness has to go away.
Right.
Like, we are all lazy at some point because we get stuck in a groove.
It's terrible.
And that procrastination, you gotta stop it, or it's going to get worse. And then at some point, it's just going to be who you are.
Right.
And it's going to be so much harder to change it. So start now. Like, if you want to go to the gym, Planet Fitness is $10 a month.
Right.
Put the $10 in.
Right.
You know,
Well,
just
30
do that.
for
Like,
months. My cousin changed his whole life when he came out. Changed his whole life around. He came out 2 years ago. Before that, he swore up and down that he ain't like guys. He was like, no, I don't do that. I wasn't raised like that. I was like, nobody's raised to be gay.
But at that point, he was living for someone else. He wasn't living for himself.
And his family was very hypocritical about it. Not us, but like his uncle, who's very what's the word?
Homophobic?
Yes. He was homophobic, and he was like, "You're not gay. Da da da. You about to do football. You about to do all this manly stuff."
Why do you guys think that doesn't?
I was like, you can still be manly, and you're still a man. Just because you're gay doesn't make you a woman.
You like what you like.
That's just your preference.
Right.
Welcome.
Right. But unfortunately, everybody doesn't have that mindset that you have. Actually,
they do.
No, they don't. I've actually had somebody who I used to walk with. I used to walk, I tried to lose weight at one point in my life, but he came out.
At one point,
I actually did lose like between 50 and 60 pounds.
That's really good.
So I'm still kind of on that journey. But when I was out walking with him, make a long story short, he came out and told me he was homophobic. He can't stand them. I'm like, what you mean stand them? Like, first of all, don't say them. Like, they're like a special group.
But some people do classify.
But he straight told me, and I was like, no matter what I told this man, he was like, it's nothing you can tell me. And it low key made me think maybe you're interested in them, and you're just.
And that's
scared.
not always the interest. I mean, that's not always the thing, but it's a fear. When you have insecurity about something, it stems from a fear of whether either somebody touched you, or maybe you are, or you don't understand why they're doing the things, or this group of people over here that you really respect feel that way, so I have to feel that way so they don't think I'm over here in this group. Like, people have to be individuals in terms of what they think. Like, you can be influenced by your surroundings, but everything around you is an option and is an opinion. Nothing is law or fact until you've made a decision. And we keep making decisions that equal up to us being less than what our potential says we can be.
Right.
And you really have to get over that. One, because you have children that are watching you, and then that gives them every right not to be who they are.
Because they see mama don't, you know what I'm saying, or daddy don't, and why should I?
One of the things that you do that is helpful, that could help you move forward, is that you say it out loud. When you get to the point where you can say it out loud and it's not just roaming around in your head, then you can make decisions, because then people look at you strange.
Right.
And then you can see them looking at you strange or responding to you when you say certain things, and then you're hearing it.
Right.
Most people don't say those things out loud. So they live in that silence that they've built up around them.
Right. This is when you feel the most uncomfortable, is when you really feel like, this is really probably who I am, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, the most uncomfortable experiences would be just like, this is actually, I like this. Like, I like hanging with these groups of people.
Yeah.
And I never thought I would, because they seem like, iffy. Like, they're different. Like, I would say, I have a class of gender women's studies, and there's people in there of all types of genders. There's, like, people who classify their pronouns as, like, him, and it's really a female.
Right.
Or it's, like, the person who sits behind me, transgender, so she looks like a girl, but she has men's qualities, like her. A lot of hair on her underarms and male genitals and stuff, and she classifies herself as them.
Right.
So it's different.
Wow.
And you wouldn't think being in a class like that for some people is uncomfortable. And the guy next to me, he was like, I feel so uncomfortable in here. I was like, why? It's people.
Yeah, but see, everybody ain't going to jump on that train, though. You know what I'm saying?
But
Everybody is still going to be
can't
reserved.
look at it as a group. You got to deal with it as the self, the individual. Because when you making decisions for us, that's so much harder. Because now you got to worry about what other people are going to think.
Right.
That's why I said if you take the wig off, I'm telling you.
How am I supposed to wear my hair then? Like if
You can put it back on before you leave out.
No, I'm not taking it off today. Listen,
I thought we was about to do
if I come in here,
now.
no, hell no.
I'm telling you.
No.
When I promise you.
And I got hair
it'll
too. I have a nice length of hair.
I bet your fault. I bet the people watching will be like, she finna took her. Good for you, girl.
Never would I take this hair off.
I'm telling you, like
it'll feel. I take this off. It feel good when I get home. Just pull it on back. Just chill.
He want me to take my wig off in front of the viewers that are watching now, in front of you guys, and in front of Eric. No, I wish somebody would snatch it off. I wish.
She ready.
I'm ready.
I would never snatch it off.
It will be world star for real in here.
But I'm telling you,
it'll be
so much of what you think is holding you back, once you did that, one, you're going to wear it, but then you're going to find moments where you don't need to wear it.
Yeah.
And you don't need it.
Like,
it's just hiding you.
Do you only feel pretty with weave? Like, do you not feel like, dang, I don't look that pretty with my real hair?
It's definitely a factor. You know, they say a woman's hair is her crown and glory. It's right.
That's not the hair.
I bought this hair. Technically, yeah, I bought this hair.
I mean, your scalp hair. What grow from your scalp?
Yeah.
You love your hair?
It's alright. It's a little thick.
Love your hair. I love my
It's people that's dying for thick hair.
Yeah, I have really
I'm dying
thick
for
hair.
thick hair. My hair is long, but it's not thick enough to wear out.
Yeah.
Like, if I twisted it out and let it out,
Yeah.
it wouldn't look how I would like it to.
I would have a short enough afro if I was like not permanent.
So next week you're not wearing the wig.
I can't guarantee
That's the
that.
promise.
I can't guarantee
That's how I felt for a while too. Well, I was like, when I was in college and I didn't have the money to get my hair done.
So you just had to rock it, right?
I feel ugly. No boy looking at me. I just stopped caring. The slim amount of care I give to people's thoughts is so slim now.
Yeah.
I really walk out in my pajamas some days and just walk out.
But you know what? And I'm not interested in girls. You're attractive and you're pretty.
Thank you.
Somebody of a particular size, you can't walk outside in your pajamas, yo.
You
Queen
Latifah
do that.
walk. You seen that movie she was in?
That's
she
a
got all
movie.
that discrimination because she had her boobs out and she was sitting there all sweaty with the straight backs.
When you are a woman or a man of a particular size,
but speak for
cannot come
yourself.
outside
No,
looking like anything.
But
Yes,
speak for yourself, though. I'm being real honest with you. You see that in her, but you have to see that in yourself.
Too, right?
Yes.
Like you can't.
And you
limit
saying
what
right
you
because
see.
you know.
Because I've heard it a million times
Then
before.
you should know.
Right.
But why am I not getting it? Like everything that you guys have told me today on the show, I've heard it so many times before. It's
Yeah, but you put more
going
trust
in one
in
ear and one out
negative
the other.
energy than you are in positive energy. Everybody that says something positive, no, I don't believe that. But the moment somebody says something negative, then you believe it.
Yeah,
like
that's
that is crazy to me.
Like,
that
you're
people-
really
why I
pretty
like
too.
that.
You're really pretty. You have nice high cheekbones, really nice cute eyebrows.
Diamond.
They're nice and thick.
Oh.
You have pretty eyes.
Thank you.
Your lips aren't overly big,
Oh,
even if they were.
I used to
you got
get
some
teased
nice
all the time
lips.
about my lips.
Your
like
hair look
thin-ass
good.
lips.
It fits your face.
Why are you telling me to shut up?
Your hair looks
I
good.
did. Like this one girl was like, "Your mouth looks really big when you smile, but when you don't open your mouth, your lips are so."
And you should have.
My engineer is telling me to shut up. Okay, you're right. Okay, y'all right. You guys are right. I'm going to commercial break. I'm gonna do what he just told me to do.
She's not gonna wear
I'm
a
gonna shut
wig
up.
on next Monday.
I can't promise you. We'll see. This is the Krystal Renee radio show. I gotta go to another commercial break, and I need some food before Diamond will be hosting the next segment because I'll be somewhere.
This your last segment.
Is this my next segment? This it? The end of the show? I'm gonna give me something to eat. Thanks for everybody who watched this show. I'll see you guys next Monday. Remember? What'd you say?
You only got one more segment.
I got a segment after this. What is going on?
I said you got one more segment.
You got us ready to say bye.
Okay, so this is not bye yet?
No.
All right, well, shit, we be back.
Next segment is your last segment.
Artist Exchange.
The Artist Exchange. The Artist Exchange.
Last time on Talk Lately.
Government. I don't understand why. Look, me, and I haven't said anything either. This is my moment. Where this American Healthcare Act is. Oh, you all right? Ooh, a sneeze and a cough. How'd that work out? That sounds real difficult. Like, damn, sneezing is like you skipping a heartbeat. A cough is like you bringing up a lung. So it was like a sneeze and a cough. So you was dying twice. Because you was coughing, I was like, you okay? Achoo! What? How you fit that in there? So, now back to the American Healthcare Act, because you're going to need that to get the cough and the sneeze together.
Live every Tuesday.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Okay, this is the last segment of the radio show. Oh, this is fun. You sure?
I've never been on the radio.
Oh,
I've never been by a mic like this.
Ain't it fun? It's interesting, right?
It is.
Like when I come here, and I've been doing this show since last November, and I've had people who watch the show and say, I've actually had somebody say, "Oh, you're embarrassing the family because you're talking about Trump," or because when I get behind this mic, this is like my therapy session. 9 times out of 10, a lot of things that I've said on this microphone, I could not tell my best friend. You get what I'm saying? It's like I get in this room and I sit behind this mic and everything comes out. Like, whereas though I used to get low key sad and depressed because I said it. Like I watch my shows back at work. Like when I leave here, I will go to like my overnight job. Like, why the fuck did I say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, but it is what it is.
It's good that you said it though.
Yeah, this is like
gets it out.
Yeah, I actually look forward to coming here. You know what I'm saying?
I did too today.
Yeah,
I left class early.
Aw.
Yeah.
So you graduate next year?
Yep, next December.
Everybody to
girl almost done.
That's what's up. Congratulations. I wish you much more success in life. You seem like
we're going to the award show together.
We're going to the Oscars together. Hopefully I won't be like a Wendy Williams and gossip about you. Like, hey, I met Diamond years ago, guys.
If I leave my seat to accept my award and she down there like she didn't really deserve it for real. When I met her a couple years ago, she was saying she don't even want to be here.
No, I am looking forward to seeing more of you and hearing more stuff about you. Change information on social media because I need some hair. Even though next week I'm going to come in natural. I am going to try to, but I do want to buy some hair from you. Diamond sells hair.
And I'm going to be
I'm
here
gonna buy some
early.
hair.
Because we're not wearing a wig at all.
You want curly hair or straight hair?
I love curly hair. I love curly. I like what you have in your hair now. To wrap up today's jail discussion about jail relationships, I believe that the heart wants what the heart wants, regardless of where the guy may be. That was my topic for today. Dangerously in love. Just don't be a fool about it. Love can make you do some crazy things. I don't know what made this one lady stab her husband in the hospital room like that. But she had, did you hear about that? She had 6 kids by him. They was married. Their 14-year-old was in the hospital, and she stabbed him. They got into altercation. She stabbed him up. He died. And then she went home and tried to say that it to herself. But she had to have been crazy in love with him. They got 6 kids. They was married. They was young, 30 and 33. But just the heart wants what the heart wants.
Of it.
Probably so. Yeah. But, yeah.
She was probably putting that motherly role for all them years.
Yeah, and then
stuck with the kids. He ain't helping.
And then that probably was like his first time going to go see the little boy.
Yeah.
She probably just got that rage in her, like, you gonna leave me?
She probably really went there just to talk to him too.
Yeah, like, but that's love can make you do some crazy things, boy. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Cardi B said the same thing. She
love
said
is just crazy.
A lot of legal stuff for her.
Illegal?
The boyfriend she said was in jail.
She did a lot of stuff on him. Well, if you're looking for a guy, you can always go on prisonpenpals.com, convictmailbag.com,
or
meetinginmate.com, christianmingle.com. What else is a dating website? Match.com, farmersonly.com. Is that only like a black people meet.com?
Yeah.
You think about fat people? What about fat girls? Like, it's like,
stop.
No, I'm just asking because it's different kind of groups. So is it like a fat person's only thing? No.
It's for everybody.
Everybody. Maybe I should join a dating website. That's probably what it is.
Maybe see how you like it. Just make sure they look the same in person, because
Catfish.
Yeah.
Everybody, this has been a Christopher. How many more minutes I got left? Is this it?
You're finished.
That's it. Good. This is that's it. I'm about to give you your time. You. I forgot her name. Keisha. I forgot what her name was, but they about to come in next. Everybody, that's it. Be good to yourself and others. This was the Krystal Renee Radio Show. I'm hungry. I'm about to go give me something to eat. I'll see y'all next Monday. Thank you, everybody.
50s, a late 40s, early 50s. That's not uncommon. It's a